Have you ever felt your phone vibrating in your pocket, but when you go to check it, you have no new notifications that would trigger the vibration? In other words, phantom vibration. Well, this is just one of many ways social media is actually changing your brain. Like most things we enjoy in life, everything is safe in moderation. But what about social media? Welcome back, Psychos. Today we're going to talk about 5 crazy ways that social media is changing your brain. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, as well as click the notification bell so you never miss a video. Number 1. It can reduce attention span. There's a reason for not being allowed to text and drive or have your phone in class. Scrolling through social media or being on your smartphone in general can be extremely distracting. Social media and all of its addictive traits can call for some serious lack of attention spans in most people today, and you can see this everywhere you go. This lack of attention span doesn't seem like too big of a deal if we're not doing anything important. However, it can affect our lives on a grand scale without even realizing it. Lack of attention span can result in poor school grades, procrastination, problems in relationships and communication, and missing out on the world in front of you instead of the fabricated world you hold in your hand. As a matter of fact, a study published by the Proceedings of National Academy of Sciences found that heavy users of social media actually have a more difficult time switching from task to task compared to light or moderate users. This shows that heavy users are actually distracted by multiple sources of social media that they are consuming. Number 2. It can be bad for your mental health. It doesn't really come as a surprise that the rise in social media within the last decade has simultaneously created a rise in mental health problems like depression and anxiety. Although connecting on a social level is not only healthy but crucial to our well-being and survival, connecting through social media affects our brains on a different level compared to face-to-face interaction. Although it can be beneficial to interact through social media in small doses, having friends that are mostly online can create havoc with your mental health. One of the main reasons for this is that we as humans have a tendency to compare ourselves to others and our lives to other people's lives. Social media is a place where people collect their favourite memories of the best times of their lives when they looked the best they could, not to mention Facetune. Meanwhile, we're a few handfuls deep into a bag of chips sitting on the couch in our track pants looking at these photos thinking, man, I wish I had a life like that. Newsflash, you actually do. You're just not experiencing it right at this moment. This means you're comparing your life to something that isn't reality. Number 3, it can affect your nervous system. That phantom vibration in your pocket is mind-blowing every time you realize your phone didn't actually vibrate. A study published by the journal Computers and Human Behavior states that this phantom vibration syndrome actually means that your nervous system is hypersensitive and reacts even if our phones don't vibrate. This misfiring of nerves is considered to be a form of hypervigilance, aka increased alertness. This is a minute change compared to the other changes social media can have on your brain. However, it is still a very significant one. When we are in hypervigilant mode, we are extremely sensitive to our surroundings, which is good when it's necessary for survival, but it's not a good feeling to have every single day, not to mention it can increase stress on the psyche. Number 4, it can stop you from forming your own opinions. TikTok dances, YouTube channels, Instagram blackouts, these are all behaviours that are considered to be caused by something called herd mentality. The herd mentality refers to the primal human tendency to surround yourself with people with similar opinions, to avoid having to make many decisions or opinions yourself. Social media has this effect on the brain by encouraging us to follow what everyone else is doing, leading us to lose the ability to think for ourselves or to form our own opinions. This effect on the brain also holds us back from individuality and encourages us to become copycats, for lack of a better word. Individuality is so important, especially to the younger generation who are still deciding some of their personal core values and traits. Lack of individuality results in a hard time being alone, finding independence, problem solving on your own, difficulty accepting opposing opinions, and issues with being self-reliant. Not to mention, the world would be especially boring if we were all the same. Number 5. It's extremely addictive. We as a species have collectively created a new instinct, and that is the instinct to grab your cell phone immediately to check it when you hear it or see it. The extremely addictive nature of social media is the culprit for the development of this instinct. Social media is addictive on the physical level as well as a psychological level. According to a study published by Harvard University, self-disclosure, aka sharing something about yourself on social media, whether it be a photo, a post, or a comment, lights up the same areas of the brain as addictive substances. This addictiveness means our minds are always doing something, to the point that now it is just too awkward to wait in line, sit on a subway, or take a breather at the gym without looking and scrolling at our cell phones. It has become a collective social phenomenon. But why is it so addicting? Every app on social media that we don't have to pay for as a user are making their money through advertisements that are being presented to us as users in hope of a sale for the business that is advertising. Therefore, these apps make it especially easy for us as users to spend as much time as possible on the app, because the more time we're on them, the more ads we see, meaning the more money they make. So, the apps created amazing psychological innovations like the scrolling effect, notifications, and an endless refresh button when you pull down the page. These are all innovations that have become second nature to us, and that is exactly why they are so addicting. What do you do to control your social media use? Let us know in the comments section below. Also, make sure to leave us a like and share this video with your friends, and also subscribe to our channel for more psycho videos. We hope you learned something, and we'll see you in the next video.